Went from one of the most independent people you probably would have met in your life to being fully dependent and for all the daily necessities. I started to think like, I don't want to be living the rest of my life in a room, waiting for stuff to happen. I want to go back to work and try, live as best I can. I found CCRI while I was at the rehab, and then Eric, who's now the director of SLS, he was the one that actually came and interviewed me and visited with me and told me what they thought CCRI could offer for me, even though I didn't know what my life was going to be like. I told Eric that my goal was to try and learn new things, go back to school. I registered, had all my classes, and then worked out my schedule with my residential coordinator. I had somebody with me from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. So they'd get me up and we'd battle whatever challenges were that morning to try to get to class on time.
I would walk with him to his classes, go into his classes, helped him with notes, helped him with any positioning if he was uncomfortable, any questions if he was sleeping, maybe a little nudge. No, just kidding. Not really, but it was just as if I was a student going with him, just taking care of him too.
I always have the opportunity, as long as CCRI is around, to be able to dream big and think about goals and look for things to accomplish, and they're there to help me.
To give him extra independence, it's nice to be able to open doors, and Mitchell found some relays that can be wired into any appliance really, and then I helped him get it all wired in and get it working so he can get all the way from his room to outside with no assistance through 3 different doors. I helped Mitchell with the crossbow. He's got a mount for his chair that swivels up and down, side to side, and it holds a crossbow or a shotgun. And so I've helped him get that dialed in, and then I've helped him sight the bow in. I get just as excited as him probably when he goes hunting, hoping that he gets a shot at something.
I've learned there's a lot of things that you can't take for granted. I grew up not knowing how easily it would be to get a disability, and it was kind of trial by fire and learning what it was like to not be able to fend for yourself. And CCRI made possible a lot of things that I wasn't sure would ever be possible again.